Hi everyone, I'm Tomek, and today I'm going to give you a status update on the Dasharo configuration utility. I'm a junior embedded systems developer, and I mostly work at the embedded team at FrameDep. Mostly on our Zaros operating system, our embedded Linux distribution. I'm not an expert on Coreboot and Dasharo, but I've dabbled a little in it. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I think we can go to the agenda. So first, I'll give you a quick reminder what is exactly Dasharo configuration utility and what was presented during the Dasharo configuration utility introduction at Dasharo user group 4. Then we're gonna go over what we envisioned for this tool and where are we now in this roadmap. And I'll end the presentation with an example scenario how the Dasharo configuration utility, which I'm now gonna call DCU to shorten this lengthy name, how it might help you out in practice with your products or your use cases. So Dasharo configuration, DCU is our dedicated tool that enables the customization of Dasharo binaries for users. It was made because we needed a more scalable solution. Rebuilding the whole firmware image just to change, for example, a boot splash logo is not so great. So it was published around 7 months ago, and until now there was support, as you can see, for customizing the boot logo and setting unique UUIDs or serial numbers for it. And yeah, it was introduced at the Dasharo group user group 4, and it's available in two program. Okay, it's available as a standalone or as a container, what I was trying to say, for ease of use. So in practice, it allowed you to do stuff like this. So as you can see, it's the DCUC is called, which stands for DCU container. So it loads with all the dependencies and it modifies your binary easily. So yeah, this what we envisioned for this tool, because of course this basic functionality was only the first iteration, and we had some ambitious plans how we can expand on this idea and bring more functionality to the users. So we thought about those are pretty cool in my opinion. Seeing custom configuration profiles would be nice. So it's easier to apply your settings to multiple systems, ensuring consistency in deployment. Same defaults verifications. So it would be verifying if the current settings are optimal in security and performance for this specific hardware or just in general. Or this tool could also provide smooth transition of BIOS settings to Dasharo firmware and some other stuff like integrating it with other commercial tools that operate on binary images or adding some more advanced configuration for TPMs or something. So yeah, this is what was the plan. And here is what actually we delivered until now. I don't. Are the lines correct? Yeah, they're there. So yeah, but that doesn't mean we've been inactive. Okay, so here are just the costs, what we worked on since the DCU was introduced. So Coreboot and Dasharo settings are stored in mm, secure management mode. Sorry, I got a little stressed because I had it on at the end of my time. System management mode, yes, and it's to be precise, settings are stored in the system management mode mediated part of SPI memory. And yeah, system management mode is a special operating mode in x86 architecture processors that handles system-wide functions like power management and system hardware control or firmware settings storage, as I said. So this is good. Like it separates the functionality from the user space. It separates like the firmware settings from the user space. So they're protected from software attacks. But until and yeah, Coreboot and Dasharo do that. And until recently, they could only be modified by hand from the UEFI menu. So we made a tool to allow us to not do that only through the UEFI menu. And yeah, this is the somewhat big reveal. But yeah, we upstream it to Coreboot code. It's called SMA Store Tool, and it's an effort of the our embedded firmware team here at FreedomDev. And yeah, it allows for offline modification of the system management mode mediated memory. I think there was a message at the chat. Okay. I don't know if that's something I'll. Okay, continuing. Sorry. Okay, so okay, I'm here. All is fine. So yeah, now we can get to what does this mean to the Dasharo users. So yeah, this tool allowed us because it happened in the past. It allowed us to expand the DCU. And so here are like some new features. So we can list current settings, current value of settings in a firmware binary. And we can also change them without having to boot the binary. And this lets us have some interesting use cases. Like we can now turn on serial support from the start to some headless platforms, or for automatic testing, or for other uses. We can set power state after failure, so the board boots automatically when the power supply is delivered, or some like setting turning on the network boot. So yeah, and also there's this another utility, like we can see what we can like change with the DCO for the binary. Oh, and the values may vary between devices. Like there's also note on the repository, but you can see the CPU throttling threshold has this note that actual supported values may vary. So it's not perfect in that regard, but I think we'll talk more about this in the Q&A, because like I said, I didn't work on it. I've tested it recently, but there are amazing folks from our embedded firmware team that work on it with us now in the vPub. So I think they can explain it a little more. And yeah, as I said, example scenario. So you get a binary for your board and the Dasharo image. So you clone the DCU repository, CD into it, obviously, and then you can run the DCU in the container with listing what's supported for this image. This is like an MSI binary example. You then see what the current values are, and here it shows that this firmware image actually hasn't been booted yet, so the UEFI variables are not yet populated. But nonetheless, we can still set settings that we know from the previous command. So, like in this example, we see we turn on the serial communication. Then when we boot the platform, yeah, there it is. It works, and we can communicate through serial with our platform. And actually, that's it for the whole presentation. It didn't took that long, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask them.